Good morning, my dear students. Today we will be doing colorimetric determination of copper in copper sulfate solution. Colorimetry, it is done using a colorimeter, and colorimetric experiment, it is used for colored solutions. So for this we will be using this colorimeter. Now the first step what you have to do is you have to switch on the colorimeter. Now the solutions used for this experiment are ammonia solution and copper sulfate solution. Now 25 ml burette is provided to you. In this you will be filling ammonia solution, and in a 10 ml burette you will be filling copper sulfate solution. So first we will fill ammonia solution. Fill ammonia solution and adjust the meniscus to 0. So now we have filled the burette with ammonia solution. Now this burette, it is a 10 ml burette, you have to fill it with copper sulfate solution which has been provided to you. Here also you have to adjust the meniscus to 0. Okay. So now we have switched on the colorimeter and we have filled the burette with ammonia solution as well as copper sulfate solution. Now you will be provided with 50 ml volumetric flask. 750 ml volumetric flask will be provided to you, and each of these flasks will be labeled as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and one is for test solution and the other one is for blank solution. Now to these 50 ml volumetric flask you will be adding 2, in the flask that is labeled 2 you will be adding 2 ml of copper sulfate. To this you will be adding 4 ml copper sulfate, to this 6 ml copper sulfate solution, to this 8 ml copper sulfate solution, and to this 10 ml of copper sulfate solution. Okay, these two we'll discuss later. So now we will be filling these standard flasks with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 ml of copper sulfate solution. So first I'll take 2 ml, 50 ml of volumetric flask. To this I should add how much ml? I should add 2 ml of copper sulfate. So now I have added 2 ml of copper sulfate solution. To this I am adding 5 ml of ammonia solution. So 5 ml of ammonia solution I am adding. Now I have added exactly 5 ml of ammonia solution. So when copper sulfate, when it is reacting with ammonia, you are getting a blue color. This intense blue color, it is due to the formation of cupra ammonium complex. Now this solution, it is made up to the mark using distilled water. So with distilled water, I'll just make it up to the mark. Now I have made the solution up to the mark. You stopper the flask and then you mix it thoroughly so that you will get a solution of uniform concentration. Now next you have to prepare 4 ml, 6, 8 and 10 ml of copper sulfate solution. You have to add to each of these standard flasks, you have to add 5 ml of ammonia, that is a coloring agent, and you will have to make it up to the mark. Now I have already prepared these solutions. So these solutions I have already prepared and kept. So now we have 2 ml, 4, 6, 8 and 10 ml of copper sulfate already taken in 50 ml standard flask. To each of these we have added 5 ml of ammonia and we have made it up to the mark using distilled water. Stopper the flask and mix the solution thoroughly so that you get solution of uniform concentration. Now your standard solutions are ready. Now next one is preparation of blank solution. So in the 50 ml standard flask which has been marked blank, you have to take ammonia reagent. Here we will not be taking copper sulfate because copper sulfate is our analyte sample. We are going to determine the amount of copper that is present in copper sulfate. In the given copper sulfate sample, we have to determine how much copper is present. So for preparing the blank solution, we will not be taking copper sulfate, but we will be taking the color forming reagent, that is ammonia, because we have to nullify the absorbance of ammonia. So we will be adding 5 ml of ammonia. So 5 ml of ammonia it is taken, and now this standard flask, it has to be made up to 50 ml using distilled water. So now I have made it up to the mark using distilled water. Stopper it well and then shake it thoroughly so that you get a solution of uniform concentration. So now the blank solution is also ready. Now for the test solution, you will be provided with the test sample. That is copper sulfate solution, it is already present in it. Present in this, then you have to add 5 ml of ammonia reagent and then you have to make it up to the mark. And that will be your test solution. So your test solution is also ready here. So test solution also you have to make it up to the mark and stopper it, mix it thoroughly so that you get solution of uniform concentration. Now all your samples are ready. Now we have to find the absorbance of these solutions. Now here you can see that the intensity of blue color, it is found to increase. Here we have taken only 2 ml, here we have taken 4 ml and here 6, 8 and 10 ml of copper sulfate solutions. You can see that the intensity of color, it is increased as the amount of copper sulfate solution in the standard flask increases, because here we have taken only 2 ml of copper sulfate, but here it is 10 ml of copper sulfate. So when 10 ml of copper sulfate is present means intensity of color will be more. As the intensity of color increases, the amount of light absorbed or the absorbance, it will be more. Now to begin with, we will start with the blank solution. With the blank solution, you have to set the absorbance of colorimeter to 0. So let us see how that is done. See, in colorimetric determination, this sample solution, it will be taken in this cell. This cell, it is called the sample cell or cuvette. So first you have to wash this cuvette with distilled water. Then you have to rinse it with the blank solution. Take little amount of blank solution and then you rinse it. Now you have to fill the blank solution in the cuvette up to 3/4. Excess of solution you can discard. Up to 3/4 you have to fill. Okay, and then outside the sample cell or the cuvette, it must be wiped thoroughly with tissue paper so that no fingerprints or no solution will be there on the outer surface of the cell. Okay, and now see here you have to switch on the absorbance mode. See, now the light is on, green light. That means the absorbance mode is on, and now you are placing the sample cell into the colorimeter, and now it is adjusted to 0. If it is not 0 means you will have to turn the knob and you have to adjust it to 0. So with the blank solution, now we have adjusted the colorimeter absorbance to 0. Now you can discard this blank solution. Now again you have to wash the cuvette with distilled water, and now with the standard solutions which we have prepared, you have to take 1 solution each. So first we'll take 2 ml of copper sulfate, that is the volumetric flask which has been marked 2. I'll take this. Okay. Now, what we have to do, I have already washed the cuvette with distilled water. Now, I'll rinse it with this standard solution containing 2 ml copper sulfate. Okay. Now, I have rinsed. Now, again, I'll fill it up to 3/4 level. Fill it. Wipe the outer surface of the cuvette or the sample cell with a tissue paper and then place it into the colorimeter. Now you can see the absorbance as 0.06. Now you have to repeat the same experiment with 4, 6. That means you have to discard it. Again you have to wash it with distilled water and you have to rinse it with the sample solution which has been marked 4. That means the solution which contains 4 ml of copper sulfate. That is this one. You will have to take this one and again this has to be transferred into the cuvette and you will have to take the reading. Now repeat it with 6, 8 and 10 ml and finally with the test solution. So for each of these you will be getting the corresponding absorbance value. And you can see that the absorbance value, it will be increasing as the amount of copper sulfate in the solution increases, the absorbance value also increases. So you will be getting an increasing trend. Now what you have to do is, you have to take the absorbance of test solution also. After this you have to plot a graph with volume of copper sulfate, that is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 ml of copper sulfate we have taken, with those volumes along the x-axis, and along the y-axis you have to plot the absorbance. You have to mark absorbance readings which you have observed, that you have to mark along the y-axis, and along the x-axis you have to mark volume of copper sulfate taken. So you will be getting a straight line graph passing through the origin. So calibration curve passing through the origin. It shows that Beer-Lambert's law, it is satisfied in this colorimetric determination. And from the graph you will be able to find out the volume of copper sulfate that is given to you in the test sample. So the test, from the volume of test copper sulfate in the test solution, you will be able to determine the amount of copper that is present in the test solution. So that is how we determine the colorimetry. We determine the amount of copper in a given sample of copper sulfate colorimetrically. Clear? Thank you.